Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Always have to give it a couple seconds. The notification went out, and it's only 9 o'clock on our, in our body time. So it's 10 o'clock on the clock, but that's about all I can say about it. Good morning. Hi, Granny D. Hi, HD. Rhonda and Tina. Good morning, Deb. Let's give a couple more seconds for everybody to grab their cup. This morning I have some chocolate raspberry. Tell me how the sound is, and then I'll jump right in. Okay, Bev, thank you. Thank you for suggesting it. It came out great. As you can see, Claire has got it on back there. You can always watch the replay, right? Hi, Karen. Sound is good? All right. Thank you. Well, we have a big show today. I'll go over it real quick so you guys will have an idea of what's going on for the next hour. We're going to finish up the knit make along, which I didn't put the names in the wheel. So I'm going to end up having to draw that name after, we get the show underway a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to end up doing that. But the winner for the knit make along will be today. So you still have a couple minutes to get in your capelet for that. And of course, that was the yarn, the Barcelona Mist. That was going to be for that, but I'm only doing an outline right now. So we're going to talk about the crochet capelet, which is going on for another week. And then we're going to talk about the next make along. And we're going to give away a piece of jewelry today and some Caron cotton cakes that I still have one of these. Figured, well, what the heck? And I did add a stitch marker on today. So we have that for later on. So I hope you'll all join me. I have a confession that I did cast on another capelet. I'm not going to require you to do it, of course, because, but I did cast another one on, and I'll be showing you that. It's not, I don't know if I'm half done with it or not, but I will be showing you that. So I guess we can start. All right, so what we've been doing is we've been working on the finishing up of the knit one, which was my pattern. And then last week we started this pattern, and I was halfway done, and I think I had finished the main part of the body, and I did the join, and then I had the collar to do. If you look, Claire's wearing it, and I did my collar, and then I did it with, here's the Barcelona Bulky 5. It's a loops and threads, and my color was clay, and I used every single bit of it except for this, which I use to put my tags on. So what I'll do is I'll put a tag on it that will have my card, and then I will put all of the care instructions in the little slots on the back, and I will put the card on with the yarn that I used. So that way they have the care card and a swatch, or, a piece of the yarn. I try to do that. And if I run out and I don't have enough of the color, then I use a similar brand of yarn, and then I'll, might be another color, but it'll be the same feel. So that's what I'll do with that extra piece. And then I added this faux fur hygge on my edges. Now, later on in the show, I'm going to bring that forward, and I'm going to talk to you about how I did that. So this was the color way Plum Candy, and I thought the two went very well together. So these are in my color wheel, and that was Lion Brand Bulky 5 as well. Good morning, everyone coming in. Thank you. 26 in the room. Thanks a lot. So yes, and I hope that you're enjoying doing that capelet. That was a crochet free pattern from Lion Brand, and I will give you another whole week to finish that up if you want, if you're doing it. And then the prize that went along with that crochet capelet was some Hirschner's Home Chunky Twist. And this is a beautiful colorway, and it's a chunky, and you can obviously see that's twisted. I think it's a homespun type of yarn, and the color is agate. So that will be going to the winner of the crochet capelet, and they will also get one of my daisy stitch markers. Okay. All right. So I was supposed to put the names into the wheel and draw for the knit capelet. And I did not do that. I didn't have time to put the names in the wheel. So, and you can't take a random comment picker from the Facebook group. So what I'm going to have to do is, as soon as we get done today on the show, I will do a random draw on the wheel live in the show, or not live in the show, but like I'll do that and post it to Facebook for this beautiful Barcelona Bulky 5 in mist colorway. Yes. This will be for doing the knit capelet, and there's a white daisy stitch marker on there. So sometime after the show's over, I will put up a winner like I always do, and I'll put everyone that finished the capelet in the wheel, and I'll do a last man standing for that. So how fun is that? Absolutely. Hi, everyone joining. It's 33 in the room now. Just glance at the people that are here. Everybody. I know I don't read the chat that often. I know you guys are grown-ups. You can handle it. So what have I been working on? Well, first of all, I have a surprise for my spring swap partner. I don't know if she's here this morning, but I had this brainstorm overnight. So if you know who Sandy is from Left is Right Crochet, her and I are doing a spring swap this year. And I have like this brainstorm last night. So if you aren't subscribed to her channel, you will want to be in the next couple weeks when we do our swap and get to know her, because she is just awesome. So anyway, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. A couple girls know, but they won't tell, because they know how surprises are, and they're awesome, and they're helping me, and they're going to help me more. But what else have I been doing? Well, I cast on another capelet. So earlier last year, I got the newest Outlander hardcover that came out, and it's all knitting. So I thought you were going. So I thought you, Bev. I thought you were leaving. Okay, cracking me up. So, what I decided to do was I decided to do the Gathering Cape. Now, this book gives you the ideas in modern colorways. So here is a photo of the Gathering Cape. And recently, I received some chocolate yarn from Lori in a thank you gift. And so the Serenity chocolate is what I'm using for that capelet. So I've got it here in one of my Al Gray bags. Woohoo! All right, so I'm using exactly what they told me to use, which is an 8mm set of needles. I'm doing the pattern as exact as I can, and that's not bad. I've been doing pretty good. So I have the whole entire collar done, and look at the way that collarway is coming out. This collar is done in the seed stitch, and then you will roll it over like so when you're wearing it. So this is the body, which is done in stockinette after you get that far. So yeah, I can actually probably, no, I'm doing it in the large. Yeah, see, that'll be where you roll it over. But oh my gosh, it's really pretty. In fact, I have the right side of my work marked with a dachshund marker. I got that from Christi Cook last year. So yeah, that's one of the things I've been working on, like all day yesterday. That's almost one whole skein of that. So thanks, Lori, if she's here. Yes, she's here. Yes, it is. It's gorgeous. And I think I'm going to end up using like 2 skeins on it. Knitting doesn't take that really that much. Okay, well, let's take this moment, 37 people in the room, to pause and do the jewelry giveaway. I am a retired paparazzi seller, whatever, and I am taking my inventory and one at a time giving it away to you. If you don't want to be you don't want to be entered into the bracelet that I'm giving away today, then when Deb Murray marks the chat, which she'll do now, don't comment in it. So we will be giving away this beautiful 4-set bracelet. There are actually 4 bracelets in the set. If you want to be entered now, put jewelry in the comments because Deb is going to be marking the chat. And these are just gorgeous. You can wear them together. You can wear them separately. You can wear them 2 at a time. But know that they are nickel and lead free. And I will send that out to whoever wants it. Now, the stones that are the beads are colored in blue. They're just so dark blue, they look black. Yeah, they're really nice. And like some of them have this real fancy bead on there. Yeah, paparazzi jewelry is really cool. It's addictive. $5 is what these normally sell for. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you don't know a paparazzi dealer, I'm sure if you did a search, you would find one. Okay, Deb, it's been a minute. You want to mark the chat. So how this works is the girls that are in the background of my show will be spinning a wheel, and they are going to be drawing a winner. And they will let us know who that winner is and how many entries there were, et cetera, et cetera. And then you, whoever the winner is, can send me an email or instant message, and I will get that right out to you. Okay, so I do have 955 subs as of before I started the live. I'm like, okay, I gotta do a video today for 1,000 sub giveaway. So I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I took this box of Line Brand and filled it up with, you ready for this? Cake and ice cream. It's a celebration, right? So I'm going to just look a little bit of sneak peek. There's cake and ice cream in there, and I will be adding other things, and that video will go up probably tonight, and it will not be announced. All it will say is something like cake and ice cream celebration. So make sure you watch it. I know all of you are going to watch it, right? And then we will draw for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway when we hit 1,000. I say we because you're all my friends, and I usually say we. I noticed a few of you mentioned that. Okay, so that is going to go up in the next 2 days, and it'll be up until we hit 1,000. I am so excited about it. And my friends from Knit Night were like, let's put up cake and ice cream. And I said, absolutely. That is awesome. Thank you so much for shouting me out. It's all of you, Granny D, Nightingale, everybody. Hi, Charmed Grammy, Lynette, Latoya, everybody that's coming in new. Okay, what else? Okay, I have a huge sorry from last week. I didn't do anything wrong. It's just that my memory was fading. So I had to go to my notes, and I had to look and see what in the heck I was talking about last week. So I had shown this package last week, and I was like, I don't know what this is. What this is this is the prize for the St. Patty's Day make-along that I am doing with Stephanie from Stephanie's Yarn Escape. That's what this is. Why? Because it was green colors. So if you are doing a St. Patty's Day item for any other reason, for someone else's podcast or someone else's group or whatever, and you want to use that to enter the St. Patty's Day, this is what is going to be drawn and given away on Thursday, because St. Patty's Day is Wednesday. So we decided that we were going to draw on Thursday. So that's what you will win for that. Now, here's where I forgot. Sitting right behind my chair, literally, was the prize for the first quarter of the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge, which I do with Christi Cook from Tea Doddles. And I picked up, I'm like, what am I giving away for that? I don't know. So I went to my notes, and sure enough, it was this Bella Wrap kit from Mary Maxim's Yarn Club. And you got 5 skeins or you're going to get. 5 skeins of this. Unforgettable. Yeah. Talk about cake and ice cream. No, it's not ice cream, but it certainly is equal, right? So that is what is in the first quarter of Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge is 5 skeins of this unforgettable Lion Brand in Parrot. That is what. So be sure and get over there and post something that is scrappy using 1 skein or is spring theme that was used like scraps. And get it over there because I'm going to be drawing this at the end of the month. So you only have like 3 weeks to get it in. So that is what I'm giving away there. And I'm sorry. I mean, geez, it could have bit me. It was literally behind my chair. So Deb says there's 24 entries in the jewelry for the bracelet. Yes. When I do make along with Stephanie, how it works is she has her own Facebook page and I have my own. We both put a post up and you can put the same item in both. That's the only time that you can double dip. And we are ramping up for our spring make along. And I don't want to tell you what it is yet, but it's going to start the first Sunday in April. And it's going to run to the first Sunday in June. And I'm telling you, girls, you're going to want to get in it because we're going to have entry for May, drawing for May, and then the drawing for June for the finish. And then we're going to have a bonus drawing. That's all I'm going to tell you so far about that. I just want to make sure that I have everything I wanted to talk about. Oh, reminder. So I have started the brackets, and a lot of people don't know about it yet. What are the brackets? Well, they are a bonus prize game, a bonus game I'm doing on my channel, on YouTube only. So it doesn't involve Facebook whatsoever. When I do an addictions video for the next several weeks, there will be a hidden giveaway in the addictions video that will also correspond with a bracket board. So far, we have 2 winners on the bracket board, and I have not mentioned anything that you're going to be able to choose to win from that yet. But today, I am going to tell you that I have decided one of the things that you can choose to win. Now, what I'm doing this for is because there's people that won't want wool. So before I say another thing, the winner of the jewelry, the bracelet today was Lori Armstrong. Congratulations to you, Lori. Your number was number 8. Okay, so today, so I'm going to show you that February's Outlander yarn, which was this. I don't know if you fell off your chair yet, so I'll let you get up, get back over here and look at the yarn again. This will be one of the things that you can choose to win if you're the winner in the brackets. All right, so I will have other choices in that. Every now and then I'm going to put up something that I feel is something I want to put in the brackets for a choice. So when we get down to the end of the brackets, now I don't know how long it's going to take. It may take us all summer to get through the brackets. But that's what I feel is, the kind of ongoing content that I want to put out. Yes, Lori, I'm kind of glad that you won that. Just a little pick me up. We both need it. Oh, all right. Okay, so that is easy. I will write that down here. I'll expect you to send me a little note on that, Lori. It's just something that I do. Anytime you win anything, you have to have a United States address. You must be 18, and I'd like it if you were a subscriber to the channel. Kinda would like it. And send me a message within the week. That is usually the way it goes. Anything that I give away is sponsored by me and only me, not YouTube, not Facebook, and today is no exception. We do have a second giveaway that I would like to do. It's my normal Christie's Closet D-Stash. I do it at approximately 10:30 on the show. So now that we have 44 something people here, that's great. If you are not from the United States and you cannot get a physical item from me, maybe someone else in the States will send it to you, or you want to gift it to someone else if you win. If not, then I'm sorry, don't enter. Let's see. What else are we doing? Okay. Oh, before we go to the next thing, we are having a live show on Hook and Stitch Live on this Saturday, and it is a special edition. It is our annual Blue Hat Not Hate Challenge to make blue hats for the anti-bullying. Just refresh, Frida. Try that. Try and refresh the screen. Aw. Hi, Stephen. Welcome. I know there's probably other gentlemen that watch and they do not say anything. So I did not know I don't even know if there was any guys that watch my show at all. I don't know. If they do, they do. Anyway, we're having our annual anti-bullying challenge for Lion Brand, and that will be Saturday on a regular show. It'll be March 20th. Bring your blue yarn and crochet and knit some hats for that challenge. And Kim and I are going to be giving away blue yarn that day. So you want to get in on that. If you cannot watch the show and you want to try and win something, we have a post over on Facebook for you to put in blue hats. The blue hats are, if you put in blue hats in that post for Hat Not Hate, then you can't put in that same blue hat into the monthly hats and more hats. And I also started my crochet version with the spotlighted yarn from Loops and Threads, and this one is a jacquard, and it is Arizona. And so if you are following and you're making a hat for the month, you can get into the drawing to win one of these, and also this stitch marker. Woohoo! Where did you go? There's a blue one. So that's for the month of March, and I did start mine. I showed it on my last addictions video. I do not believe I brought it in here. No, I don't think so. Okay, so who wants to win Karen latte cakes? Anybody? Oh, no, I'm sorry. See? I got way ahead of myself. It is Karen cotton cakes. Yeah, and this is a striped, which I don't like. So, Stephen, maybe you'll get in this drawing. I don't know. It's cool to have a guy in the show. It really is. This colorway is called Peach Blossom. And how we're going to do this one, of course, is Miss Deb Murray will mark the chat. She'll do that right now. And if you want to win Peach Blossom, then after she marks the chat, you'll write in Peach Blossom in the comments. Wait for Deb to mark the chat, though. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. There she goes. Okay. So now if you make sure you have it on live chat now, guys, girls and guys, because it makes a difference. Okay. So you're going to write in Peach Blossom now, and you've got a minute to do that. And this is Karen Cotton Cakes by Yarnspirations. It's a huge 8.8 ounce skein, 530 yards. Woohoo! It is 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's a 4 medium, and you do have to have a United States address to win this today. So, with 43 people in the room, that is my Christie's Closet D-stash today. And guess what? I remembered to add a daisy stitch marker. So there it is. Oh, for heaven's sakes, every single time. Never fails. I just can't. It's a blue one. All right, there you go. We got it. Okay, that's a minute, Deb. Go ahead and mark the chat. And if you are the winner of this, you'll find out in just a minute. Deb will get together with the other girls behind the scenes. They'll collaborate, and they will let us know who won. And all you have to do is send me an email or an instant message telling me that you won that on the show. Okay, so let's get on with the rest of the show. Today's make-along was the capelet in the crochet style of this, and it is free on Lion Brand's website, and it is called Split Collar Capelet. And I thought this was perfect for an Outlander inspired item. So I did mine, and Claire's wearing it. I have to get it. So what I did was I used a bulky 5 with the L 8.0 millimeter, and I did this split collar like they said, and I had 410 yards on this skein. It is a big grand like this one. So when I got to the last row on the collar, it was 7. They said to do 9 rows on the collar, and I was on row 7, and I said, there's no way I'm going to have enough to do the last 2 rows. And my last row was going to be in the latte cakes. So I did 7 rows, and then the 8th row was the latte cakes. And I never did a 9th row, which it doesn't need it. It came out just fine. So when I started, okay, so let's back up to where it says to start the collar. I started the collar in a different place than it told me to do, because it told you to start the collar at the seam, which would have put the seam in front toward who is looking at you. Okay, so I took and turned the seam around, found the front, putting the seam in back, found the middle of the front, and started here, and then worked around. And it says to turn and go back, so your collar would be split. So that's how I did mine. And then when I got to the end of the 7 rows, because I ran out of yarn, I took and I did a single crochet, chain 2, and I didn't skip anything, and I did another single crochet, and that left you with a nice bunch of fuzzies. Deb says that the winner of the latte cake, or I always say latte cakes, why? The winner of the Karen cakes, cotton, there were 37 entries, and she picked number 36, which is Doreen Campbell. Well, congratulations to Doreen. You're a winner on Christi's Closet Live. Yeah, just send me a message. So after that, I went ahead and I went down to the bottom, and I did the same thing. I added the faux fur hooga on the bottom, but I did it in a shell. So when you are looking at your work is on the side. So here's your rows going up and down, up and down. So when you're looking at the side, you're looking at your chain 3 spaces. So what I did was I took and I did a shell in each one of the chain 3 spaces. And how I did that was I did a single crochet, 2 doubles, and a single crochet in each one of the edges of each one of the chain 3 spaces. And I did that all the way around the entire cape. Okay, so then when I think I did, I don't know. Don't start that. It looked like it was going to buffer. I hope it's not buffering. So that is the cape on. And I thought that was adorable. Now, you can do this as any length you want. I think one coming down to mid-arm would be perfect. You would need 2 big skeins of it to do it, though. So, yeah, that's a make again capelet, definitely. Definitely make again. Yeah. So it's a little warm in here to be wearing this, but I am going to be putting this capelet up for sale in my Etsy shop. And I always used to not say that kind of thing. But you know what? I'm not actually gonna leave that out anymore, because believe it or not, some people sometimes just want a quick gift and they say, oh my gosh, I just think that's perfect, and they want to know. So there you go. Could you put the slit on the side? How would that look? Absolutely. You could turn the slit. You could turn and wear it whatever way you wanted to, right? You want me to put this back on, Kim? You want to put it back on, Kim? Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Well, we could put it on Claire, I guess, right? then I'll have to show you my pajama bottoms, and I didn't want to get up and show you my pajama bottoms. So, yes, we want to know if Stephen knits or crochets. Can anybody, or can we find out? Oh, did you guys watch Reggie's unboxing from the swap that we did together? Yeah. Okay. So what's next? What are we going to do next? Well, I decided I better keep the numbers straight. So, okay, what was the girl's name that won? I'm going to have to get that from Deb later. That's okay. Not a problem. Yes, and she really liked Reggie was kind of shocked that she got shawl and a ball. I love shawl and a ball. I'm a big 20% wool acrylic blend is a perfect blend. I like to 100% acrylic. It has to be a special one for me to really love it. I'm not 100% acrylic sold, you know. But then again, you know that if you know me. So what else do I have today? Let me check real quick here. All right. Okay, so I have this idea for, like I said, I numbered them so I wouldn't forget what I was talking about. The capelet, the crochet capelet was make along number 5. I know you guys are supposed to be in your PJs, right? Coffee, PJs, and live from Christi's closet. Isn't that the way it's supposed to be? So I have a favorite pair of pajama pants that I don't wear them to bed, but I wear them in the morning and at night and that for a little while, and I have them on now. And they are Christmas pattern. So, you know, I just figured I wouldn't show you them. Yes, it's always a pajama party here. 49 in the room right now. That's awesome. Okay, are you ready for make along number 5? No, number 6. See, I wrote it down. I didn't even read it. Anyway, make along number 6. This one's going to throw you guys right into a tizzy. I just know it will. So what I want to do for next week's live make along is I want you to go through your stash and I want you to find the craziest looking novelty yarn that you can find, whatever it is. Now, I think that this challenge will be one that I will do more than one time a year. So I like this challenge. Okay, so what I did was I went and I looked around and I said, oh, remember that crazy yarn that I got in my one mystery bag from Daramorse, I believe? Remember this? Uh-huh. So I've decided that this yarn is a crazy novelty yarn. How do you like that? It is crazy. It's got dark green, almost it's a wavy 5 almost, but then it goes all the way down to almost a 2 with some sparkle. Yeah, this is a crazy, crazy yarn. So what I want you to do is I want you to spend this week thinking about what yarn you're going to pull out. I want you to get one skein only. Pull out one skein of crazy yarn that you don't know what you're going to do with. And either follow me and make a 1 ball simple shawl, or find your own pattern for one ball, whatever. And that's your challenge. Yeah, but you don't do it this week. We're going to start it next week. So that will be make along number 6 for the 21st of March is when it will start. So what do you think of that? Do you think that's a great idea? Do you think it's fun? Do you not like it at all? I started mine already because I have to, have content ahead of time. So there's my start of it. And as you can see, oh my goodness, it's like got lacy parts where the yarn goes way down to a 2. And then it has these bulging parts where the yarn goes up to a 5. So that is your challenge. What I want to do is put up a post here in the next couple days for you to show me what yarn you picked out, because I want to see ahead of time. You don't have to start it yet, but I figure what the heck, we will. So I'm going to put a post up that has my yarn in it, and you'll look for that on the Facebook page. And if you are not, let's see, how are we going to do this? Okay, I know. If you do not use Facebook for any reason, and you don't have an account there, whatever, like Steven just said, if you want to join in on the make-alongs on YouTube, how you will do that is you will send an email to me with your finished project, and I will include your name in the drawing, because I don't do randoms from Facebook anyway. I put them all either in a wheel or what have you. So if you send me an email with your finished, then I can put your name into the wheel. So that makes total sense. So how's that? How fun is that? I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so Reggie's going to try and join that one, I bet. So what is the simple one ball simple shawl? This is a pattern that I use frequently from Marley Bird. And Marley Bird is got a free tutorial. I will link it below for this pattern. And I use it for any size ball, any, it doesn't matter. You just use the pattern till you run out of yarn. That's it. So let's see, Teresa, what do you consider a novelty yarn? Well, I consider a novelty yarn something that makes it a challenge to use it. This is obviously heavy duty roving going on here. And it's just craziness. And it's very difficult to see your stitches. It really is, because now you've got the big huge bulk that's making the one loop of the double crochet, and then as soon as I chain one with the little and I look back, I go, where's my chain one? I mean, it almost disappears because of the bigger stitch that has the bigger yarn in it. So that is one that's definitely a heavy slub. Maybe some of that pirouette. Remember the lace type yarns that, I have one right here. I'll get it out. This one is Paton's Pirouette, and we had a challenge there. Now, that to me is a novelty yarn for sure. And people were knitting with this and making scarves, and I took and made a scrunchie out of this. Now, I do want to do that. I probably will do a little quick tutorial on that next week. That'd be a good idea. Take one of these and you take a hair tie and you keep crocheting this on there until it's very, very full. And some people say that homespun is difficult to use. And you know what? If you use homespun and you make something in this, I will accept that. I barely ever throw anybody out. I mean, if somebody makes something for Christmas in a spring giveaway, I mean, spring theme, yeah, I probably won't put their name in the wheel. But other than that, dear, hey, don't laugh. It's happened. Yes, it has. So what else? What other yarns would you consider? Oh, here's another one. Okay, so here is a yarn that has been sitting on my desk, and it's not even in like in the bins. It's right here on my desk because I have been trying to figure out what to do with this for probably a year. So irregular yarns are novelty: boucle, ladder yarn, sachet, thick and thins, velvet, pom-pom yarns. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll show you one of them. Eyelash, slub yarn. Okay, here's one. So this is a willow ember. This yarn is, let me get another one out so that I can read and you can see. Okay, so this yarn is called acrylic and metallic, and it is 50-gram ball, and it has 95 yards in it. Now, I've probably got 10 of them here. I think I got a bag of 10. So I have to tell you, this is some chain spun, very, very limp chain spun with metallic thread. I'm like, what do I do with this? So my original plan was probably to do one of these simple shawls, simple one-ball shawls, but I would do it a little bit bigger. So that is an interesting yarn for sure. Loop it yarn. There you go. Use loop it yarn and enter this craziness. Okay, so flower yarn was one of the things that they said was a novelty. And I have a flower yarn right here on my back. And it is not the flower yarn from the Dollar Tree. No. Oh, don't tell me that it's snowing up the road from me, Frida. That is not nice. It's going to be here soon then. So this is a flower yarn that someone sent to me, and it is a Premier yarn also, which they're both made. The Just yarn is also made by Premier that you get in the Dollar Tree. But this one has what I think looks like butterflies. I mean, it really does. And it's so crazy. So crazy. I really need to make this one up into a one ball, a simple shawl. I really do. In fact, the simple shawl is so simple, you will be shocked how easy it is. You turn the tutorial on for, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes, and you will know the pattern just like that. Yeah. Okay. I guess you could call this a novelty yarn, right? Maybe. Here's another one. Specialty yarn. Okay. Novelty yarn for sure. Because it is silk. This is a silk yarn from Darn Good Yarn. And this needs to be made up into a simple shawl. I do these a lot, and I do it as a palette cleanser in between all the crazy other stuff that I do. And it just makes for a quick shawl, a quick, something to go with, dressed up in your fancy, you want something fancy, grab it out and put it on. Bye, Brenda. And so this one would also, to me, be a novelty because it is pure silk and is very, very thin. And so I figure that this one needs to be made up into a simple shawl too. So that's been sitting there. Hope everybody has been enjoying the show today. We have like 5 minutes left. Do I have any questions? Anybody need to know anything important before we go for the day? I am in southern central New York, so it's just above the border of Pennsylvania, right on that straightaway at the bottom of New York. So we have had a couple of sunny days, but they were not warm days. They were warm and the temperature, but the wind was blowing to the point where it would knock you off your feet. So to me, that was not very nice out. So don't forget to look for that 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming up here on the channel soon. I will be taping that probably today. I probably will tape it today. Happy Scrappy has its own Facebook page. It is in the description box of all of my videos. So you can just click that and answer a couple questions to join that group, and then just put it right in the feed. Your finishing products for Happy Scrappy go right in the feed because that's all we allow there. Oh, there, Atlantic City local yarn shops. You're going to Atlantic City. Cool. Awesome. Go on over and enter that, but it has to be a spring themed for right now. Each quarter of the Happy Scrappy is going to be seasonal. We were told that it was going to get cold again. We had like one good day, I think it was Wednesday, and they said it was going to get cold again. And I know that because every year it gets warm enough just to tease and confuse the lilac bushes. And then my lilac bushes crack and they get frosted the next day, the next night. Yeah, every year. And then they end up having some kind of a flowering season, but it's not as good of a flowering season as I would like, because me and purple flowers, everything purple flowers I like. Yes, you can use more than one skein in the novelty yarn challenge. Yes, you can crochet it, you can knit it, as long as it's a novelty yarn. And what I did was I tried to say, if you have one skein and it's a crazy skein and you don't know what to do with it, let's use it in the next make along. But if you have more than one, by all means, you can use them up, right? Yeah. All right. So any other questions? I'm so glad all of you came in this morning. I'm hoping to see you Saturday show with Kim on the Crafty Nomads channel. Hook and Stitch Live will be next Saturday. Bring your blue yarn. And then, of course, next Sunday morning, I'll be back. Thanks for hitting the like button, guys. That's awesome. I'm having so much fun with this. All right. So have a great weekend. I will be putting up some posts. I will be drawing the winner for the knit capelet in just a little while. I'll put that up in the Facebook group. And I don't know. I guess I'll have to go. I don't want to. Well, okay, Lori. You can always watch replays. Our lives are always on the replays. So have a great weekend, everyone. Talk to everybody later. Bye now.